Alright, this is a this month ahead's tarot card spread for Gemini. I'm trying to finish my candy, so give me a sec. So we're gonna see what's ahead for January for Gemini. It talks about everything. It talks about everything to achieve, avoid, embrace, learn from. So it's an interesting read. Hopefully it helps out somebody out there. If it doesn't, back to the drawing board for me. But anyway, let's start off with the first card, which is theme of the month, which is Six of Cups. Six of Cups is thoughts of childhood nostalgia, the sweetness of a memory, a desire for the old, without measuring the worth of the past at the time, the future. So, I feel like January is going to be a lot of nostalgia for you. I feel like it was a big thing for childhood, things, or like a love relationship or something. And I feel like since you grew up, a lot of things have changed. So, you're still dwelling on some aspects of your past. So, number two is avoid this. We have the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor in reverse is a benevolent man, but immature and ineffective, given to petty emotional outbursts and extreme repetitiveness of gains. Confusing to those who don't know him. So you might need to avoid somebody who is immature and ineffective. I feel like you're trying to get more focused on your goals, and this person's probably still a little bit immature, or they might be dwelling on things. I feel like you both are dwelling on things. So, could be a little bit hard to see the value in a relationship, or it could be hard to find value in a situation that you find yourself in. So, could be a little bit hard. Could be a bit of a career change for you. Like, you could be growing up or moving on. Um, so, number three is embrace this. This is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, she makes decisions based on humanity, not her own best interests, through the two often intersect a good partner, practical, decisive, intuitive, and a motivator. So I feel like you have a motivator type of spiel. You might motivate people to do good work, you might motivate people to do um, creative outlooks and things. You might be one of those people that finds an idea and runs with it. I myself am like that, but so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I just think that you're a great motivator for people that need the motivation. So number four, we have evaluate this. We have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, um, complacency, stagnation, a refusal to move forward, a thereby being pushed back, a dogmatic frame of life. So you're going through a cycle again. So I feel like it's not that you're not trying, it's that the the motive isn't there. There has to be a motive in order for any great works of art to work. Okay, I come up with the ideas that, are pretty cool, but like you have to have motivation and you have to have a distinctive ambition for it. I've written a lot of stage plays and stuff in my time. I don't know where they are now, but they were fun. Like, I like writing fun series or funny series, but I don't really like dwelling on it too long. I feel like some people dwell on it, and that might kill the fact of a appeal to a performance or a project or something that could be very good. So that's something to think about. Number 5, let go of this. We have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a pain of feeling like violent death, a mental death, ruin, mental anguish, guilt that cannot be reconciled, trouble, or misfortune. So there's something going on that could be draining you, that is not giving you the results you want. Okay? And I feel like you might be working for somebody that's not giving you a promotion, not giving you the money that you need. You might be, not getting what you need out of life. Okay? So, we're going to go to number 6. We have grow this. So we have number 6. The Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is envy, jealousy, the illusion of generosity, bad debt, unpaid loans, overwhelming greed. So I feel like you might be a little greedy. A lot of people are a little greedy, but I don't find that as a bad thing. I just feel like you have to have a hunger, a thirst for what you need. If you didn't need it in the first place, you wouldn't have a hunger for it. But you do have to kind of have that ambitious, like, thirst, greed for it. And then that should grow beyond the ambition for it. Like, creative things and having the thirst and the ability of driving on to be successful should work hand in hand. Usually it does, sometimes it doesn't. So it's not a real formula for success, but it does help in the process. You just need to be working with the right people, I think. So, number 7, we have action to take. We have the Hierophant, which is the Pope, in reverse. So, extreme reverence, especially towards religion, gullibility, repeating errors, inability to cope with different philosophies. So I feel like what it's saying is that you have to have a one-track mind about certain things, one-track mind about your job or about your ambitions. You can't buy into other things that are not related to what you want, if that makes sense. If it doesn't have anything to do with how to get a promotion or how to get more money or an idea, I would disregard it in this case. So, like, you're just, like, you have blinders on, you're working, and you're trying to succeed. That type of thing. So the last one is goal for the month of January. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. So rushing into danger, despite dispute over a person of the opposite sex, naivety, physical, mental, or spiritual incapacity. So I feel like there is something here that needs to be talked about with a person that you work for or somebody that could be a distraction to the person that you work for. So it could be, you could be an influencer or work for an influencer, and this person is easily distracted by somebody else or something else, which, to be honest with you, might be kind of obvious at this point. But I feel like it takes away from the greatness of a project that you both could be doing or the crew could be doing. So, it's one of those things. Anyway, so there was a note that I wrote down here. You could be neglecting your own needs for somebody else's needs, which you need to stop doing that. Because what happens is that you stop the capacity to grow as a person. And you could actually be stunting your growth where you'll have a violent temper later on in life, which is not going to be too, isn't going to be too good, okay? Just FYI, you need to grow as a person and feel evaluated by a job well done. And if you're constantly stuck in like a two-step, it's not going to work out for you. All right? So anyway, Gemini, just keep that in mind. You do have to grow as a person sometimes. You do have to let go of a job that might have been your bread and butter for a while, or in a relationship that's not going anywhere. But you're going to have to make some sacrifices here, okay? Anyway, I will see you in the next reading, alright? Take care of yourselves, take care of everyone, and I'll see you next time.